CBS Sports HQ, presented by Capital One. Jeremy St. Louis alongside the Wizard of Odds, Kenny White, and wagering expert Tim Doyle. The finale of the Sunday games could be the biggest one of the day as the New Orleans Pelicans try to get this series back to even. And conversely, the Suns try to put them on the brink of an exit. The Suns sitting as 2.5-point favorites. The total sitting at 215. It's come down from 215 and a hook. What's the play, Tim?
Hammer time, boys. Pelicans in this spot at home. You got to think there's going to be some massive adjustments defensively because give Chris Paul credit. He's 59 years old and he was outstanding in game number 3. Pelicans are going to adjust. They're going to use their size. They're going to get more inside production. They're going to dominate on the backboards. I thought that moment just felt a little too big for them. And, I think they're going to be able to calm themselves down a little bit more. It was probably one of the more important basketball games in the history of the Pelicans organization. Crowd was amped, and, Phoenix just showed that they've been there before, went to the NBA Finals last year. Like the Pelicans in a bounce-back spot here. Give me Kenny. Pelicans money line.
We are in sync again, Tim. All over the Pelicans today. Their 3 games, they played the Suns right down to the wire in all 3 games. And, it was a coaching mismatch. Monty Williams being in the playoffs last year, knowing his team, he outcoached Willie Green. Willie Green let Larry Nance Jr., and I love Larry Nance Jr. If I have a team, he's one of the guys I want on my team. Jay Crowder and Larry Nance Jr. You can win a lot of championships with those 2 guys on your team. You got to have superstars with them. But those 2 guys love and know how to play the game. But Larry Nance is not supposed to be shooting threes late in the game. Give the ball to Brandon Ingram, just like the Suns did with Chris Paul. Chris Paul dominated the game. The last 8 minutes of the game, it was all Chris Paul. Let it be Brandon Ingram. You know what? If C.J. McCollum has to touch the ball several times, go ahead, that's fine. But it has to be one of those 2 guys, and that's it. And I think Willie Green makes that adjustment in this game. And I think the Pelicans, they win this game straight up. I agree, Tim.
All right, so Kenny likes the Pelicans at plus money there. We mentioned Ayton and CP3 and what they were able to do on Friday night. Bridges, McGee, and Crowder also had double-digit point totals. So where are you looking for that Suns player prop, Kenny?
It's easy. The point guard, Chris Paul, he's just so amazing. When he needs to get his points, he gets his points. He has got one of the best mid-range elbow jumpers in the game today, and he is just so silky smooth. He gets his shots, and he's always wide open. So 21.5 seems like a bargain without no Booker in the lineup.
Things are going so well, Kenny, until this. We're taking the Pelicans.
Here we go.
How could you take Chris Paul over? That's amazing that Kenny could do that. Obviously, you can win both ways. I get what Kenny is saying. You got to think that Chris Paul comes into this game, just like he did game number 3, being like, if we get a shot, I got to go off. Now, he went off last night. He had 28 points and 14 assists. If I'm picking the Pelicans, they can't let him have 28 points and 14 assists. So I'm actually going to go under. I'm on the opposite side here, Kenny, just because I think the Pelicans are going to win. And you got to make some sort of adjustments with Chris Paul. You can't let him run wild for 42 as far as points and assists combined. I'm going to go under this number. I think the Pelicans win this game, and they slow down, not shut down, slow down Chris Paul.
Here we go. Arguing again, fighting again, this couple. They can't figure it out. For the Pelicans, B.I., C.J. McCollum both had 30 or more points. One had 31 and 34. What's the best value for a player prop from the Pels today, Tim?
Jeremy, let's give Brandon Ingram his due. We haven't really paid him much respect.
Yeah.
Some say that Mikal Bridges is the best defender in the NBA. That shows you what type of scorer Brandon Ingram is, and he's a perfect complement because C.J. McCollum changed the dynamic of them. I think C.J. McCollum's really the one, but now that Brandon Ingram's the 2, he's more comfortable as the 2. I mean, scoring-wise, but now he's actually the 1 because McCollum's there. So I think they're going to win this game, and they got to get more production from Jonas Valanciunas, who, you ever see that movie with Liam Neeson? He's like, I know where you are. I feel like he's a backup in that. He was he almost got the part of Liam Neeson kills him at the end. Amazing gel in his hair. Not amazing performance last night. Only made 1 field goal. Had a crazy performance in game number 1 where he had 25 rebounds to go along with 18 points. I think he bounces back in this spot. And by the way, Jonas, I know where you live. You better deliver on this prop.
That's a great Liam Neeson. Love it, Tim. Hey, we're right on this. We're in lockstep once again. Not exactly with the points or rebounds, but I was looking at points, thinking he has to give a better effort here. He's going to have to fill up and get points. But then I looked at the rebounds, and I thought the rebound prop was an easier bet for me to make. So I went over 11.5 rebounds here. He had 25 in game 1, 13 in game 2. Game 3 just was not involved enough in that loss, and I think they know they need to get him involved in this game. And I think you're right, Tim. I do like the points and rebounds over as well. That's a very good bet. Very good job, Tim. Good job studying there.
All right. After the Friday loss, Pels head coach Willie Green said, you know what, hey, it's a long series. We just got to continue to stay with it, continue to wear them down. We can't turn the ball over. We have to make sure that we get back in transition. Both our guys thinking the Pelicans do get back into this series today. Tim's on the phone already. Tim Doyle, Kenny White, thank you, gentlemen, for all the insight into the 4 games coming up on Sunday. Let's recap the picks for the Suns and the Pelicans. They both like the Pelicans on Sunday. Tim likes them on the money line. Kenny will take that plus money. In terms of that Suns prop, I mean, naturally, Chris Paul under 34.5 points plus assists for Tim because he likes the Pelicans. He doesn't want Paul going off, but Kenny just wants to make money. He likes Paul over the 21.5. And his Pelicans prop, Jonas Valanciunas, over 11.5 rebounds. They both like Jonas in this one. Tim likes him over 26.5 points plus rebounds.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.